What's happening, everybody? Exciting day. I just got to the office. The Oakboard Mini 2 just came in quite literally about 30 minutes ago. Got this at the mailbox. I thought I would unbox this in real time, compare it to the Oakboard Mini 1, give you some thoughts, plug it into Ableton, and just see how it goes. So here we go. Unscripted, just kind of doing the stream of consciousness. So I'm a big fan of Oaktone. I love Jeff's company. Jeff and I have known each other for quite a while. He's a fellow Ableton Live certified trainer. I love what he does. He saw a need in the market. He created a solution for it that solved his problems, and he solved a lot of problems for other people. If you're new to the playback world, you may not remember the days of finding any MIDI controller and slapping tape on it and making it work. We live in an incredible time where there's MIDI controllers like the Oakboard Mini 2 that are fantastic solutions to the problems we have on stage. So here's what we're gonna do. I obviously do want to mention up front too, this is not a paid review from Jeff. Jeff did not pay me for this. He did not ask me to do this. In fact, how about this for productivity? I'm starting my day off doing something no one has asked me for, and probably no one cares about my opinion of, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't care. So Oakboard Mini 2, we're gonna talk about that. I do wanna mention Jeff sent this to me for free. He also sent me this fantastic case, which I'll show you in a moment. When he initially launched the company, he also sent me the Oakboard Slide Duo and Mini, which the Mini 1 has been my pick of choice for playback controllers. And I did buy the original Floor Vista though, which is a fantastic solution for guitar players. But enough talking. Let's get to the Oakboard Mini 2, what I like, what's new, what's different from the 1, connecting it to Ableton MIDI mapping. And then we'll go from there. So here's the box, Oakboard Mini 2. Let's open this guy up. I did pop this open earlier, but we get a cool little manual. Jeff's packaging has always been great, but I think he even stepped this up a level further. It's just a higher level of quality, and it's always been incredible quality. When people pay attention to the packaging and the unboxing experience like Jeff, you know you're getting a quality piece of gear. Cool Oaktone sticker. And then here's the Oakboard Mini 2. Nice little thing there if you are hungry for a snack later. But this is it, right? Here's the Oakboard Mini 2. One, comparing these side by side to the 1, with this overhead shot and the depth of field or lack of depth of field here, you probably can't tell a lot of differences here until we flip these on the side, right? So you can obviously see here, right? There's them side by side. There's the size difference, okay? I would imagine moving the port to the backside and switching to USB-C allowed him to make it a little smaller would be my guess. But that was our original USB connection there. Now on the back of this, we get USB-C right there. Here's the original one. Obviously nothing on the back of that. But it's essentially the same footprint, just much smaller, right? Which is great. So if you had a rig where this particularly fit in your rig just right, it's going to fit even better, right? And that Pelican lid will actually be able to fully close as opposed to before where you just made it work. So that's what it looks like. Let me show this great case that Jeff sent me as well too, which is cool. I'm not sure what he calls this, but makes it a little easier to travel in, and you get kind of his little zippery bit up here for cables, and then it fits right in, real easy to get. It closes up real nice, which is great. So Jeff also includes a USB-C cable in here. So this is the one I got, has a ferrite adapter. I'm assuming these make a difference. I try to buy cables with ferrite adapters. I've heard they make a difference, but this is USB-C connectivity on the same side. Now, obviously, if you're connecting to a Mio XM, a Mio XL for a remote control setup, it does not have a USB-C connection on it. Do not do what most people do, which is buy a USB-C to USB-A adapter. I have a few of those. I carry one around in my man purse here at all times in case I need it, but I don't trust that live on stage, right? So I'm currently testing, I'll put a few links below this video, USB-C to, I think it's USB A cables is what it's called, the kind of flat bit, right, which would connect in. Let's see if I can grab one to show you here. I don't know that I have one close by to be able to show you, but kind of the flat bit that would go into a Mio XM. I guess I could grab an XL here and show you, right? So USB host port on this guy, right? So there's our connections. So I'll link up the cables I'm currently testing, or that are on order from Amazon, I should say, rather, that I will be testing for connection from the Mini 2 two of the OX and the OXL. But I'll post what I'm currently testing and I'll report back with results once they get going. So connectivity here, straightforward, real simple. USB-C. Then we take the other end and plug directly into our computers. I've got my computer here, plug that in. Kind of hard to see because of the camera, but really beautiful colors. We get green, we get red, and these are kind of a bluish white, right? I don't think I'm colorblind, but kind of a white type color. So let's go into Ableton. I've got Ableton 12 pulled up here. I do not recommend Ableton Live 12 for live performance yet, but it's the newest version, so I figured I would use it. So let's go to Preferences, Command Comma, Link Tempo and MIDI. I'm gonna scroll down on the input side here, go to Oakboard Mini, we'll enable Remote, which allows me to remotely control Ableton from this device. Then we'll go down to Output Ports, we'll scroll down to the bottom, there's Oakboard Mini, and enable Sync. And the beautiful part about this is when sync is enabled, the play button is going to flash in time with Live's tempo. So it's just a little extra acknowledgement that things are working. So you're on a dark stage, you can see that flashing, you know that playback is also flashing or is running. Okay. MIDI mapping cannot be any simpler. Command M to MIDI map. You can see I pre-mapped this before doing a little testing. Let's delete this, but I can go and click play. And then I can go to the play button here, right? I can go to stop and let's click that. I'll press the stop button and that's mapped. We have these other buttons. I'm not gonna map those for now. And there's also, maybe we could do this in real time. I have not done this yet. Jeff has a brand new kind of programmer. We'll pull this up and I'll show you where you can get to it. I'll link this below, oaktone.com/pages/oakboard-programmer, where you can kind of program what this is. These are the default MIDI notes that you can access here. So maybe we'll check that out before the end of this potentially. But we have MIDI mapped, so we're good there. Command M to get out of this. So I'm gonna press play. And again, maybe hard. Oh, you can see it flashing. So that's flashing in time. Let's change our tempo here, right? So you can see the tempo much faster. It's flashing a lot faster. Slow it down, 72. It's for all you worship leaders out there. And it slows down at a whopping way too fast 72 BPM speed there. But really, really great. Now, one thing I wanted to test, I heard Jeff mention and talk about the buttons and how loud the buttons are, how reassuring the buttons are, because that's a real thing, right? When you press a button, you want to make sure that you 100% pressed it, and Ableton Live did see it. And obviously the flashing of the play button is a good reassurance in the case of the play button. But let's compare the sound, the noise of the button clicks, okay? So here's our old one. So this is the Oakboard Mini 1, and I'm gonna hold this up to the mic, which is right here, slightly out of frame. You hopefully can't see that, well, in this view. And so I'm gonna press the button so you can hear it. Okay, not incredibly noisy. It's kind of a deep type click. I can't believe I've reached this point in my life where I'm comparing the noises of clicks on MIDI controllers created specifically for Playback Engineers. But let's press a button that's not MIDI mapped. Let's listen to this one now. Oh yeah, that is a highly satisfying click. It's obviously, if you got in-ears in, you're probably not going to hear this on stage, but it's not even the sound of the click. It's just the reassurance, right? The way the click feels, it's enough to know, yeah, that's kind of a subtle background type click. This is a very prominent, it kind of pushes back on your fingers so you know that you absolutely clicked it. So I could, as a playback engineer, for example, I'll often leave my finger hovering over spacebar, you know, like this to start tracks. In rehearsal particularly, we'll stop and I want to be like ready to go instantly. So it's like, hey, pick us up on the chorus. Like as they're saying it, I want to be able to hit that. For me, being able to hover my finger and then really quickly do that and know that it's working is big. The other thing I'll mention, again, paint quality looks about the same to me, which is great. Like, I mean, it looks super high quality. The finish on this feels a little rougher, and I don't mean that in a bad sense. Like, it just feels better quality to me. This is not plastic. The Oakboard Mini 1 is not plastic. It's not low quality, but it's kind of a smoother finish, or maybe it's just this one's older. This one is a very kind of rough finish. Basically, it feels like it's going to fit really well in your gear. It's going to be really rugged, and it's going to work really well in your setup. So I think, okay, final thing. Let's unplug this. Okay, let's try to fit it into this case. There we go. Right do that, close it up, keep our cable with it, which is great. And again, I'll be testing, like I said, some other USB-C cables as well as USB-C to the other USB to test this out. Let's try this program, right? Let's see if we can pull this up. I'm gonna go to the manual here for the link, and let's go over to Chrome, see if we can open this up. I've never tried this this programmer utility, so we'll try it out together. All in all, I love this MIDI controller, right? And I think it's a really fantastic solution if you're looking for a simple MIDI controller. I think the problem a lot of people make when it comes to designing systems on stage is they equate complexity with good. The more complex something is, the more difficult something looks, the better it is. But that's not true. Simplicity is beautiful, right? When you get a product like the Oakboard Mini 2 and you just see how simple this is, this shows me intelligent design exists, right? If you've seen a lot of music software and hardware that's been created by companies, you sometimes question the existence of an intelligent designer. Jeff is quite the intelligent designer in this case. Okay, so fantastic solution. If you're looking for a simple MIDI controller, this is a great solution. And simplicity does not mean underpowered. Simplicity means exactly what you need at the exact right moment, right? And this is used all across the world by Playback Engineers on much bigger shows than you're on. So trust them, not your broke friend on Reddit that actually doesn't do anything. Okay, so oaktone.com/pages/Oakboard programmer. We'll check this out. Oakboard/programmer. I'll put the link in the description here for this guy, and we'll check this out. Okay, so here's our page. Do you want to control and reprogram your Oakboard Mini device? Let's hit allow. All right, it was found and successfully connected successfully. I'm assuming you have to do this using Chrome. Oh yeah, he even says here, talking about bootloading mode, updating this web MIDI enabled browser like Chrome. So I don't think, I guess WebKit, which I think is what Safari's built on, doesn't, which is also what Chrome's built on. So I don't fully understand that. But anyway, browser like Chrome would help. So here we have it. Our faders disappear because we don't have a slide duo. But we can request our MIDI notes from the Oakboard Mini. You could see Oakboard Mini 2 is connected in case you thought I was lying. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. You can click here, 0 shift off, shift on, and set to 1. So that can be cool if you want to use the shift button. I've never used that. I don't have a need for that because the simplicity of the Oakboard Mini is everything I need it to be. Right? Really well made, really solid. But I love the programmer. I know this has existed for a while. I just haven't had a need to try it yet. But that's a fantastic solution. The Oakboard Mini obviously is a fantastic solution, and this case is a great solution. I'll link to all of these, again, affiliate links. So if you click them, that just means it doesn't cost you anything extra. Jeff sends a portion of what you paid to me to say thanks for kind of leading you there. But I want to warn you, if you hate me or don't want my kids and family to eat, please don't use my links because I will make a portion of what you pay from that purchase. But Oakboard Mini 2, fantastic solution. Jeff, again, great job yet again on the Oaktone stuff. Fantastic stuff. I love it. Obviously, I'm a huge fan. I'm surrounded by Oakboard things right now as I'm looking. But a fantastic solution. This will fit into any playback rig and is a great tabletop solution if you're looking for a simple MIDI controller like this. So yeah, thanks for checking this out. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, leave them below. I won't read them, but someone will, and they'll enjoy the conversation and enjoy conversating with you. So thanks for watching. If you like content like this, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. And we'll put all the links below. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.